Stay tuned as we take a look at this Marvel Legends Guardian from the Wendigo Build-A-Figure Wave. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today we are reviewing this Marvel Legends Wendigo Build-A-Figure Wave Guardian. Now this is the last figure in the wave that we need to complete the Wendigo Build-A-Figure, and to be fair, the pieces take up the majority of the box. Mr. Guardian here looks like an accessory that comes with the Build-A-Figure pieces. He doesn't come with any accessories himself, just his iconic red and white maple leaf uniform. He is of course the Canadian hero Guardian, but he doesn't look very happy about it. He looks very grumpy, and I'll show you that face sculpt in a minute. But yes, we do need this figure. I need this character from my collection to add to Sasquatch and Puck and all that, so we can start to build out our Alpha Flight. And of course, we need the Wendigo. On the side, we're getting a picture of Guardian there. On the back, we're getting another picture of Guardian, a little write-up. And then, as always, you get a list of all the figures in this wave you need to complete the Wendigo Build-A-Figure. Today, we're reviewing Guardian. So as I said, the last figure in the wave I need to review, so without further ado, let's get them open. So here we have Guardian out of the box, and I've had to borrow the fuchsia's blue background because he would have vanished in the white otherwise. So would have this guy, the Build-A-Figure pieces for the Wendigo. So I'm definitely going to have to change the colour of my background to review this guy, otherwise he would camouflage into the background. But this is quite a big chunky piece, just like the Sasquatch, and then we get an added tail as well, which is a nice touch. So obviously this is the last figure I need to review in the wave, so my next review on this channel is going to be the Wendigo. So come back, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff, and we shall see what the Wendigo looks like all built up. But today is all about this guy, Guardian, aka Weapon Alpha, aka the Vindicator. He doesn't look very happy about any of those AKAs, and the paint job seems very sloppy as well on mine. For some reason, look at all that red there for no reason. So yeah, let me zoom in. We'll check out the face sculpt, and we'll check out the design on here, because the red seems to be different in all different places, annoyingly. For such a simple figure, they seem to have messed this guy up. But yes, let's try and be positive. Let's have a look. So this is why I said he wasn't happy. Look how grumpy this guy is. A lot of people have been comparing this to like a Batman. This would be a perfect Batman face. I don't think even Batman was this sad. But it is quite a grumpy face for the character. But it does at least display some type of emotion, I guess. There's a bit of yellow in the eyes as well, some black outline, but otherwise it is just very much that white, marbly look. And then we get the maple leaf for Canada, oh Canada, on the front. What's that South Park song that says, blame Canada? That's all I can think of when I see this. But the red is different, and as you can see, it sort of stops there when you're articulating. It's a shame they couldn't put the red all the way through, but you can see this red's a lot more clearer. It's like this has got a better coat than this piece here on the front. So yeah, the reds are a little bit off, and then as I mentioned right at the top, my one is for no reason at all got red like on the ankle, like underneath the pivot. So the pivot's there just as always, but then it's red on this side of the foot where it should be white. So that just seems to be like paint leakage, because it's not like that on this one, even though this one's all white, so why would it be? And then of course we have red pegs as well, which isn't a big deal, because they'd rather the front of the figure match rather than the inside, but because it's all white, they do stand out quite a lot. So yeah, this is such a simple figure, but it's got a few minor gripes, but again, he's not one of my particular favourite characters or anything, so I'm not too bothered. I will find a place for him on the shelf, as I would like to complete teams, and he is a vital member to the Alpha Flight, of course, so I'm sure I'll find a home for him on the shelf. So I'm not going to waste your time with articulation or anything like that, as we've seen this Marvel Legends body a million times, and I do think this is the right body mold for him, as it isn't the Bucky Cat mold, it's the one up from that, and it works for this character. So yeah, he didn't come with any other accessories. This is all you get. So let's get straight into it, shall we? And try my best to give you a tiny bit, just a little bit of an explanation of who this guy is in a segment I like to call Guardian. Who is he? This is the part of the video where we ask the question, who is he? And I try and give you a little bit of information about the character this figure is inspired by. So, Guardian, who is he? Real name James Hudson is a natural leader and genius inventor, and he originally got all his powers and abilities from his advanced tech skin-tight suit. His first full appearance was the X-Men 109 in February 1978. He was originally known as Weapon Alpha and later Vindicator before taking on the mantle of Guardian. He is the founding member of Alpha Flight, the superhero team for the Canadian government. So there you go, I hope that helped again. I do not claim to be an expert, but it is nice to have a little bit of information about the characters these figures are inspired by. So let's bring in the only other Alpha Flight member I think I have. It is Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. And this guy has grew on me over time. When I first got it, I wasn't a massive fan of the Sasquatch character as such, so I never really paid much attention to the Build-A-Figure, but now he's been on my collection for a while, I've grew to appreciate him for what he is. And these two, I have to admit it, look good together, and that is why I like completing teams, because when teams are complete, they look so much better on your shelf. So I hope they give us more. I need that Puck, but I'm sure they're going to give us a reissue of Puck since they're giving us a reissue of Hitmonkey, so that's going to come out eventually. But yes, here we have first appearance Wolverine as well, as he was originally in the Canadian team. I don't think he was originally in Alpha Flight, but he was part of like the Canadian government sort of team, and then the Alpha Flight actually tried to get Wolverine back for quite a while, I believe. So you can sneak him into your displays. But yeah, these are looking good together, I have to admit. So even though Guardian isn't my favourite figure from this particular wave, he has a reason to be in my collection, of course. And lastly, here we have Guardian compared to all of the other figures in this Wendigo wave, aka X-Force wave. The only thing I need to review now is the Build-A-Figure, so obviously subscribe to the channel, come back for that. And if you want to see more thoughts and opinions on any of the figures you see on the table, then go and check out the playlist on the videos tab. So yeah, I like all of these figures. They will all find a home in my collection, but my top three probably still remain as Nightcrawler 1, Sinister 2, Boom Boom 3. If Cannonball had legs and had interchangeable legs with that effect, he could have been number 1, but he doesn't. So he doesn't even make the top 3. And I do like the X-Force Wolverine. I will always find a place for a Wolverine in my collection. And yeah, Guardian serves his purpose. I will find him a home, and it is definitely the best Guardian figure we have in Marvel Legends form. So yeah, you let me know in your comments, in the comments below, which is your favourite? Give me your top 3s. Be very curious to see your top 3s. But as always, people, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to 10,000 now. I can feel it. I can taste it. But as always, my name is Dan W, and I shall see you on the next one.